Hey y'all, Bloodwing here. Back for another episode of Rednecks and Pigskins, Blood on the Pig Iron. Uh,
Gridiron.
right. There we go again. Anyway, with me as always is Minding Freedom. Hi, Minding.
Hi, blood. Yeah,
uh, we are.
you didn't say hi mining. You just said hi mining. That put me off.
I learned my lesson.
Ah, damn it.
Because I know how you and J Kid are gonna answer. Speaking of, not sure where J Kid's at the moment. Hopefully, he'll come along shortly. He's probably still asleep. He does work nights. Ranting Monkey should be along very shortly, so we're still waiting on him. But we wanted to go ahead and get started before we got too late into the hour. And well, let's just start with what is the news.
Um, damn it. I wasn't really prepared for the news. I was already prepared for the games, but okay. I can pull that up pretty easily. I think that the biggest news of the week is probably surrounding my team, the Packers.
Yeah, a little bit.
I don't really want to talk about this.
Oh, we're
Oh
going to
man,
talk about
it hurts so
it.
much to see Aaron Rodgers breaking his collarbone again. He had his surgery. He sent some video on Instagram or something. Um, he reportedly went fine. He's now on the road to recovery. The Packers placed him on injured reserve.
Right.
Activated Joe Callahan from the practice squad and signed another quarterback, undrafted free agent. I think out of Virginia Tech or so, to the practice squad. Don't know the kid's name, but doesn't really matter. He's not going to play anyway. He's just there. If anything really bad happens, like let's say if Hundley goes down, and then Callahan goes down, like maybe in the same or in the next game or something, and if Callahan goes down, or if both Hundley and Callahan go down, I think Packers go to the free market, go to free agency, and look for someone. Hopefully not Kaepernick, but that's a different story. But yeah, then we have the story from Thursday night's game, surrounding Mr. Beast Mode, Marshawn Lynch, who did something. I have no words. I saw that and I have no words for it. That was incredibly stupid. Such like So what happened was the Raiders played. I'm going to explain it pretty quickly. Raiders played a quarterback draw with Derek Carr, and he was stopped pretty much at the line of scrimmage. Now, one of the Chiefs defenders, I don't know who it was, but one of the Chiefs defenders decided to drive Derek Carr into the ground when he was already stopped, when the forward progress was already done. Drive him into the ground. That was, of course, a roughing the passer. And then, you know, what happens when someone is fouling your quarterback? Your team gets involved. Mostly the offensive lineman, but also Marshawn Lynch, who wasn't even on the field for the play. He ran from the bench, from the sideline, all the way onto the field to take part in that scuffle. And then he decided to grab a referee by his jersey, by his shirt. And yeah, you can't do that. You can't make contact with an official.
No,
Got
you don't.
ejected from the game and now suspended for one game.
Yeah, you don't touch the zebras.
Exactly. It's incredibly stupid. Like in the NBA, there's a rule that if something happens on the court, you're not allowed to run in from the bench. That automatically gives you I think a flagrant foul. I don't know if a flagrant 1 or a flagrant 2, but it gives you definitely a flagrant foul.
Oh yeah.
I feel like in the NFL there should be the same rule. I mean, Marshawn Lynch ejected himself anyway with this grabbing a referee by the jersey. Even if he hadn't done that, I still feel like he should have been ejected just for running onto the field from the sideline. That's something I really don't want to see there. I get that you want to protect your quarterback, but that's just stupid at this point.
Yep. I mean, I get why the NBA would have rules like that. I mean, you know, you've seen baseball where the bench gets cleared, and you don't really want that. This ain't hockey.
Yeah. Exactly. But I feel like that is the news. I don't see anything more that really catches my eye. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Well, going back to the is there any dadgummit, my brains just went dead. Any outlook on how long he'll be out with that broken collarbone? Will it be the rest of the year, or?
At least, what we do know, we don't know a lot. What we do know is that he is out at least 8 weeks. For two reasons. Number one, because broken collarbone usually takes at least 8 weeks to recover. Right. And number two, he is on the injured reserve, which puts him out for at least 8 weeks.
Right.
Which is the rule. But apart from that, we don't know. The Packers are not ruling him out for the season yet. Kind of gives Packers fans like me a bit of hope that he might come back for the last 1 or 2 games, maybe just in time for the Vikings game, which was the injured in, or was the team he was injured against, or by more than against, which would be week 16. But they didn't rule him out for the season. That's all we know at this point. He might be out for the season, but Packers so far have not said anything. And Mike McCarthy has been asked about that. Trust me.
Hey, son.
But yeah. Oh, he's there.
You sleeping? Were you?
Yep, trying to anyway.
I figured as much. For those of you just joined us, Ranting Monkey is on his way. He's doing some home repairs, so I figured he'd be a little late, but he's got the link. He'll be in just as soon as he can.
I'm glad I caught the tail end of the Aaron Rodgers talk.
I'm sure.
Oh, that's not all. There's going to be more.
I'm sure there will be. You know that we can't pass this chance up.
You don't ever wish injury on anybody, but
no,
I love it.
You want to fight?
Yeah, let's do it.
Throw down right here.
I feel like this is the perfect moment for me to put out a little prediction, since you are now here, J-Kid. Packers will still have a better record than the Lions end of the season.
Well, yeah, we still have Stafford.
I don't know.
Our quarterback wasn't even known to anyone before last week. Stafford at least is a name,
Not for good reasons.
And more infamous than famous. I don't know, chat. Tell me something. To my ears, it sounded like he said Peckers.
What?
Close enough.
Huh?
When you said the Packers, it sounded like you said Peckers.
Demonetized.
Yeah. Not like it wouldn't be. Anyway, last week was.
I don't get it right now. So. And it's not my native tongue we're speaking here. Okay.
You don't get it?
I really don't.
Peckers is another word for penis.
Okay, I did not know that. Okay.
Now you know.
Okay, now I make sure that I the Packers
Enunciate. Enunciate. Okay, enough of picking on the crowd. So do you have a winner for the award today?
I thought we'd go into the games, and as soon as the player pops up, let's say, or played in that game, like we did the last few weeks. I think that's how we always did it.
Okay. All right. Well, if we're ready, then we'll just start getting into last week's games. First up on the menu, Bears 27, Ravens 24 in overtime.
Yay, another overtime game. Woohoo!
Been a lot of them this year.
Yep. I was kind of surprised to see that many in the first 6 weeks of the season. How many did we have now? 5 or 6?
Yeah,
Well,
something like that.
Yeah, the Colts have had 2 just on their own. Niners have had 2, but one of those was with us. So, yeah.
How's it going, guys?
Bears have had 2.
Hey, Monkey.
I am so sorry I'm late.
No problem.
be.
How's the home repair?
I got the light installed.
That's all you're saying, huh?
Oh, man.
So-
All right, Monkey, you know minding.
Yes.
This is my son, J Kid.
Hi, nice to meet you.
You too, buddy.
So what are we talking about? How much Chargers suck?
Not yet. We haven't got there yet.
Yeah, but we'll get to that.
No, we've been talking about how bad the Packers are going to suck now that Aaron Rodgers is down.
Oh,
But
They aren't.
that's
you haven't tuned in for a few weeks. It's kind of become a weekly thing that J Kid and I just have to give minding as hard a time as possible.
well, he deserves it. He makes a lot of Charger jokes, bastard.
But then again, the Chargers deserve it.
They do. Oh man, you're so bad this year.
Okay, we were just getting into the scores of last week. What we do is go over the game, what the scores, and what our thoughts about it was. So, yeah, Bears 27, Ravens 24, overtime. I'm not surprised that it was a close game. I thought the Ravens would. I think I picked the Ravens last week, didn't I? God, I
We all
don't
did.
remember.
We all did, yeah.
But you know, I'm not like shocked.
Yeah, I can't really say I am either. Ravens have not been playing well this season.
Yeah, I don't like the score simply because I don't like the Bears, but that's the way it is. But I feel like what amazes me the most when I look at this game is that Tariq Cohen, the running back for the Bears, scored as many touchdowns as both quarterbacks combined.
Wow.
Yeah, he threw for 1 on 1 attempt. It was a trick play. I think it was to Zach Miller, might be Deion Sims, one of those two. And Mitch Trubisky threw the other touchdown. Flacco 2 interceptions, no touchdown.
Wow.
Well, you hope your trick plays work out, but you also hope your quarterback can throw a touchdown or two.
One touchdown. He only threw 16 attempts.
What the hell?
The Bears ran the ball, and I'm not kidding, 54 times.
Yeah, I have the stats up here. That is incredible.
I mean, when you're playing a rookie quarterback and you've got Cohen and Jordan Howard, why would you not?
Yeah.
Yeah, but so much.
16 attempts. Come on, that's
and 4 sacks. So let's say it was 21 pass plays because Tariq Cohen had one, but 20 pass plays for Trubisky and 54 rushes. That is really horrible. That's not good play calling. But they still
It won him the game.
yeah, it did.
Yeah, they still pulled out the W.
All right. Next up is one where we get to have lots of fun. Packers 10, Vikings 23.
Oh, we got to talk about that.
Oh, we're going to talk about it.
Oh my God, he had 3 picks.
Yeah. We're going to talk about it. And your biggest fan, my son-in-law, Ike, is out in chat saying that the Packers are still going to blame the defense. Is that true?
No. No, not for this game. Obviously not. Maybe for future games, because I still think that with Brett Hundley, the Packers can make the playoffs. I'm one of the very few, and I might be a little biased.
You're not
don't
basing
deny
on the
that.
stats from this game, are you?
No, really not. But you got to remember, Brett Hundley was thrown into this game without. He's a different quarterback than Aaron Rodgers. I mean, no one is like Aaron Rodgers. We all know that. But he's obviously got a worse arm, which is, I mean, come on, no one's got as good, not necessarily as strong, but as good, by which I mean mostly as precise as Rodgers. But Brett Hundley is a more mobile quarterback. And Aaron Rodgers has some wheels. We all know that too, but he's 33 now. He's not the youngest. Brett Hundley is, 24, 25? He's young. He played incredibly well at Cal. And he played incredibly well in the preseason last season, not 2017, 2016. And he shows some potential. So I still think with Brett Hundley, and if you can get the game plan to what he can do, because the game plan of this game was all for Aaron Rodgers, as always, and Brett Hundley didn't fit that game plan. So he throws 3 picks. One of which was at least 8 weeks. He's on the injured reserve now. He had surgery on his broken collarbone. He's out at least 8 weeks. Packers don't rule him out for the season yet.
Now, we touched on this a little bit at the top of the stream about the injury, but is it the same collarbone he broke before?
No, it's the other one. The collarbone. The collarbone he broke before was the left shoulder in 2013, where he was out, I think, 7 or 8 weeks. This time it's the right shoulder, the throwing arm, where he broke the collarbone, which is worse.
Yeah,
obviously. Which gives me less hope, but it doesn't mean that he's it still doesn't mean that he's out for the season. He might come back week 16, week 17. If the Packers make the playoffs, he might come back in the playoffs.
I understand being very optimistic, I do, but all I know about Hundley is looking at his stats right here, and we've seen
from one game.
Yeah, but barely over 50% and only 157 yards with 3 picks. That's come on. You're worse than a Charger fan. No. They don't make it. You remind me of Detroit fans, because up here, everybody thinks Detroit is always going to the playoffs.
Monkey doesn't know that J-Kid is a huge Detroit fan.
Oh, so you know.
No, I don't.
I have seen Brett Hundley play. I looked at his tape when he was drafted. I looked at his tape in the preseason of 2016. This kid has potential. I'm looking beyond the stats. His stats of this game were awful, and if it wasn't for another quarterback, he's deserving of the Jay Cutler Award. But there was another one who was playing worse.
What you're doing, Mining, is looking beyond reality.
Yeah. Look, he may well have potential, but not for this. Not unless something drastic changes. Yeah, that looks like.
Well, the game plan is going to change massively. The game plan is going to change massively because Mike McCarthy is going to make the game plan fit for Hundley.
And that's fine, but your game plan doesn't tell you to throw to the other team, did it?
At least one of those picks was very unfortunate. At least one of those picks was very unfortunate. It was a tip ball. It wasn't thrown bad. So, those picks do happen.
Yeah.
Even Aaron Rodgers
has works out for your team. I really do.
I'm not saying that the Packers are a locked in playoff team by no means. It's gonna be tough. They do have a chance. Like a lot of pundits, a lot of experts are saying, "Oh, Packers, they're still playing the Browns, the Buccaneers. They're now playing the Saints at home next week." I mean, there are a few games in there where the Packers do have it. They're playing the Bears. That's always an easy one. So it's not over.
The only thing working in Packers' favor at this moment is they play in the NFC North.
Right.
Pretty much, yeah.
And nobody's really that good in the NFC North, so yeah, they still have a chance.
Yeah.
No, they don't. I'm one of those people who loves when a backup quarterback comes in and just takes over. I think that's awesome. And he could, but he's never started, right?
No, at least not in the NFL. College, yeah.
Give him, 5 or 6 games at least just to get used to the speed of the game at this level, and then maybe. But by that time, if they lose all 5 or 6 games, you're looking at what, 4-7, 4-8 at that point. I admire your optimism. Let me tell you that. I admire it.
You really think they're going to lose 6 in a row?
With a quarterback with those numbers coming off, I think they could. Unless they're going to go.
I sure hope so.
Unless they're going to run 54 times in every game, then.
That was one game where he was thrown in. That was one game where he was thrown in.
Yeah, but he still practices with the team, right?
Am I roboting?
You are. Yeah.
Oh, he still practices with the team, right? He knows what color jerseys his team wears. I'm not being mean. I'm looking at the overall yardage, the amount of completions. He had 18 completions for 157 yards. That's not even 10 yards a catch. We'll see. I tell you what. If you guys are still doing this 6 weeks from now, I'll come back and we'll talk about how they're doing.
Okay.
I don't even have to do it this week.
Yeah, Monkeys took over your job.
No, I'm sorry.
I'm all right with it.
I am not bashing the Packers as a team or even him as a player. I just think he's coming off the bench. He hasn't started before, and we've seen so many players who did really good in college, and it just takes an adjustment in the NFL. Yeah. It really does.
It does.
Okay, it seems like I just had some connection issues, but I feel like it's better now.
Yeah, you sound better.
Okay, good. So you're saying that the next 6 games, the Packers are going to lose all 6. That would be 4-8 then.
I think they could. Yes.
Okay, they could. Yeah, they could. They could also go 5-1. Well, they're playing the Steelers, so that's definitely a loss. But other than that, they're playing the Saints, the Lions, the Bears, the Ravens, and the Buccaneers. None of those teams look incredibly unbeatable to me.
and if Aaron Rodgers was in there, I'd agree with you.
No, even with Hundley, come on.
All right, I'll see you in 6 weeks.
Hey, Mindy.
I'm not saying they will go 5-1. I'm saying they could. It's very unlikely. Very unlikely.
And the Chargers could win the Super Bowl, but
Yes, we
not.
could.
No, they couldn't. No, they couldn't.
Green Bay could sign Kaepernick.
No.
Wouldn't that be funny though?
I'd love it.
No, it wouldn't. No. Monkey, stop it.
Hey, Minding Isaac says that he was throwing to jerseys that had numbers on them.
I mean, it works.
Maybe he's colorblind.
He isn't.
All right. We'll give you a break for a second. Next game up, 49ers 24, Redskins 26.
Now, I have not kept up on the league as much as I normally would. Why are the Niners 0-6? What the hell is going on with them?
Basically,
they really suck.
No, not really.
Actually, no. Look at the last 5 games. They all lost by 3 points or less. 2 of them in overtime.
Which I'm going to step in here.
It's just that they are bad in the fourth quarter. That's all.
Stay, kid.
I said we was going to come back to this game because there was a certain bold prediction that was made last week.
Uh-oh.
That the Redskins would win by 30 plus.
I seem to remember that.
Uh-huh.
I don't know who said that.
Actually, I think he called it a bold prediction at first.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Come on, leave my pronunciation alone, okay?
30 plus, minding?
It was possible.
Yeah. No, it wouldn't.
3.0.
Oh, that's what it was.
There you have it, kids. Possible is the word of the week. Possible.
Any given Sunday.
Exactly.
Oh, now he agrees with the any given Sunday. He argues that point any other time.
Yeah.
No, not any other time. I'm still saying the Browns couldn't win shit against the Steelers.
Oh, yeah, they could. Any given Sunday, man. Especially in conference like that.
Oh, it's the Browns and the Steelers. Come on. They were close in, what was it, week 1, I think? But even then, they couldn't make it. Okay.
So, Niners drop another one. I think all but I think we all picked Redskins, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah. But only Minding called it for 30 points.
That's why it was a bold prediction, okay?
Sorry, this is Pick on Minding Day and Teach Him English. Before you two come in, I taught him the meaning of pecker. So
I was here for that.
So next up, J Kid, this one's yours. Lions 38, Saints 52.
52.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. We don't have a defense. And anytime I pick the Lions, they lose. So, I mean, I don't know what else to say about that. We suck.
I mean, you know it went bad when Ted Ginn scores a touchdown on you.
Not really.
The guy who can't catch a fucking flu if he wanted to catches a touchdown in the end zone or catches a ball in the end zone. Come on.
Man, anybody could catch a touchdown on our defense. It's like they don't even try.
Yeah, okay, that is true.
Okay.
I don't know how you give up 52 points.
Well, they did in the playoffs before. I'm having trouble understanding the stats here. I didn't watch the game, so somebody help me out here. I see Breeze had 2 passing touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
I see 2 rushing touchdowns. How the fuck did they score 52 points?
Defense. They scored a fumble recovery in the end zone. They scored a pick 6 in the end zone, not just returned, but caught in the end zone. And I think they had 2 pick sixes, right? The Saints had 2 pick sixes.
I
I
believe
think
so.
Lattimore also had one. Yeah, and the phone. So 3 defensive touchdowns.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Poor Lions. Man, that sucks.
No, not poor Lions. That's typical Lions.
Stafford being Stafford.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
Go ahead.
nothing I was going to say. There's nothing really else we have to say about that. It was Stafford being Stafford. That sums it up.
Okay. Dolphins 20, Falcons 17. I'm a little surprised at that one.
I'm not.
A little.
I was so close to picking Miami last week. And you guys were making fun of me, the Jay Cutler, the Jay Kidd thing. And the only reason I took Atlanta is because they came off their bye. But I had this feeling that Miami was going to win that game. And sure enough.
Jay Cutler, Jay Ajayi, and Jay Kidd.
Man, I figured it would be a close game, but yeah, I'm surprised the Dolphins win. I can't lie.
Yeah, that somehow I don't understand it. I don't want to. I just acknowledge that it happened and move on. I can't get it into my head.
Yeah. Next, Browns 17, Texans 33. I doubt anybody's surprised at that one.
Yeah, and this is now the time has come. Can I play it? I hope it works, please.
Go ahead.
And now, the Jay Cutler Award for Worst Quarterback Play of the Week.
I love that jingle.
And the award obviously goes to Kevin Hogan. He threw the ball 37 times for 140 yards. Well, he scored a touchdown, but then again, 3 picks. Quarterback rating 38.1, and he managed to. I'm thinking about starting to call you Spunky as well. Oh man, but 140. That's even worse than what Hundley did.
Yeah.
And Kevin Hogan, after just 1 game that he was the starter, demoted again, and Deshaun Kaiser is back.
I kind of want to see the Browns play the Niners.
That Texans offense is looking really good.
Oh,
it is.
And they're really young, and they have that opportunity to be really good for a really long time.
That kid they got, and I can never remember his name, but the kid they got at quarterback right now, I mean, he's just a perfect fit for that team. Yeah, he's just a perfect fit for that team.
Yeah. Throwing the Hopkins and Will Fuller. I mean, they can be really good for a really long time. That division might be theirs for a while.
Yep. Yeah. And remember, coming into the season, the talk was, "Oh, they're so bad on offense." Tom Savage was the starter at the beginning of the season, but their defense with Clowney and Watt, and now no one's talking about the defense, and we're all talking about the offense because, well, J.J. Watt is out for the season.
Yep.
And because that offense was unexpected to be that good.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's way too early to call this kid as a Hall of Famer, but he certainly fits the team. he fits it
that's
very
too
well.
early. That's too early.
And let's see. Next up, let me flip tabs. The This one's for Ike. Patriots 24, Jets 17.
I feel like we have to talk about that touchdown that wasn't a touchdown. It's one of those situations where you're looking, or where I am looking at it and thinking, "Oh, God, please no." And it was a shit situation for the refs. But I took a look at every angle possible, every angle that I could find on the internet, and there were like 6, 7 out there. And at the end, I have, to my own surprise, agree with the call. I don't see him make a recovery in, like, he clearly loses the ball. He gets it knocked out of his hand. So that is a fumble. And he doesn't make a recovery in bounds.
Yep, I agree.
Yep.
As much as I wanted the Jets to win that game.
Yeah.
You picked the Patriots, though, like we all did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I always want the Patriots to lose.
Who doesn't?
Okay. Next up, Buccaneers 33, Cardinals 38.
This was my surprise game of the week. Arizona came out and jumped at a 21-0 lead.
Who called the Cardinals to win this one?
Calm yourself down. You only called the Cardinals because me and the old man picked the Bucks.
That is true, but I still called them. But what amazes me when I look at the scoring is, I mean, they led 31-0. Oh, 31-0. And they let the Buccaneers back into the game. Almost.
Yeah, they came back down to earth.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what the Cardinals are. Even when they get you a 31-point lead in just a bit more than one half, they might still lose. Always playing to their opponents.
AP looked good for his first game with his new team.
Yeah, 134 yards, 2 touchdowns. Can't be unhappy about that.
Not at all.
No.
And you know he's not, considering he's getting like 3 touches in New Orleans.
Yeah. I mean, as long as David Johnson is out, he's going to be the number 1 guy. I mean, look at the other rushes for the team. Second most rushes, Kerwin Williams with 3. Let's exclude Palmer, who is the quarterback. Like, only quarterbacks. Kerwin Williams with 3 touches, and J.J. Nelson, who is a wide receiver, with 1, which probably, I haven't seen it, but probably was an end around or something. So he is the number 1 guy there.
For sure.
He's going to have some fun running the ball downhill.
And maybe that's what Arizona needed.
It seems so, yeah.
We'll see what they do from here on.
Yeah. They're certainly not playing as well as I thought they would at the beginning of the year.
They're so wishy-washy. They play to whoever they're playing.
Yeah. Well, going back to the Colts game they did with us. I mean, yeah, they ended up winning the game, but
they played terrible.
Yeah. Okay. Rams 27, Jaguars 17.
Well, one of us got this one right.
You two got it right.
Nope, he picked the Jags too.
Did I? I don't remember.
No.
Yep.
I got it listed here. You two picked the Rams.
I don't even remember.
You wrote it down wrong because I was the only one to pick the Rams.
I don't even remember what color underwear I'm wearing. So,
But at least you do wear underwear. We should all be happy about that.
But for the most part, it was what we thought it would be, and a defensive struggle between the two of them.
Right.
For the most part.
Yeah. And
it's Jags Rams, so we don't have much more to say than that.
No,
exactly.
no.
Again,
it's really not a game.
I apologize.
Go ahead, Monkey.
So I apologize. I didn't actually see the game, so I'm going in purely on stats here. How the hell did the Jags lose this game?
They were playing at home.
Well, just top rushing was 240 yards in the air, and they have almost a full 100 yards extra offense. And I know as a football fan that doesn't necessarily matter, but on paper they should. How the fuck did they lose this game?
The kicker missed 2 field goals.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah. And they also had a blocked punt. And yeah, that's pretty much. And well, both teams had 1 turnover, interception thrown by Bortles, and there was a fumble for the Rams, which they lost. But yeah, I think that the block punt is in the end what it comes down to, and the 2 missed field goals.
Man, that's rough. Damn.
It's a situational game. Football is a situational game. If you are able to block a punt, if you're missing field goals, that's points you lose.
Well, and we have this conversation every week. I think that in today's NFL, a good kicker has become very important.
Oh yeah.
Okie doke. Hey, Monkey, this one's for you. Chargers 17, Raiders 16. How about that?
Well, yeah, any given Sunday. I would never, ever place a bet on a San Diego Oakland game. Oh, sorry, Los Angeles Oakland game. Because throughout the years, no matter how either team is doing, it can go either way. But I am happy about it. I have to call my brother. I didn't realize they were playing each other.
I'm happy too.
Does that give them 2 wins?
Yes.
Okay.
So now they're tied with the Raiders. Yay! Fuck. Jesus Christ.
Well, it's like 1.5 wins because their other win was against the Giants. So.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw they are doing horrible, man.
Win 16.
Yeah.
Oh, they no longer can.
No,
yeah, they
can't do that. We'll
1 in 15.
J-Kid's record is safe for the moment.
It isn't. The Browns and the 49ers.
The Niners will get 1.
Yeah, probably. But the Browns?
The Browns, though, I don't know.
Holy shit, the Raiders are still hanging on to Derek Carr? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Why would they not?
Because he's not that good.
What?
I feel bad for agreeing with Jacob here, but what?
Explain yourself, Monkey.
Yeah, I'm waiting on it.
Well, all right. Let me put it this way: he'd make a great backup somewhere.
What?
He'd be a starter for your team.
Is 61%, which okay.
You sure you're not thinking about his brother?
No, I'm looking at his stats right here in front of me. His career passer rating is 88.7. Okay, if you guys think 88.7 is a good quarterback, cool.
He's done a lot for that team. Yeah, they're struggling a little more than I thought they would this year. But
I mean, you might want to exclude his first season where he really was bad. He evolved from that, and in the last 3 seasons, his quarterback rating was always above 90.
was quarterback rating last week, and I'm happy to report this was 67. So
Yeah, in one game, you have like Aaron Rodgers had games with worse quarterback ratings.
And he was playing injured.
That's cool. I'm happy the Raiders want to stick with that quarterback.
The Raiders got one more win than the Chargers right now. Okay, the Chargers can pull.
No. They're
and a better quarterback.
It's
no. The Raiders already had the Thursday night game.
Okay, I didn't see that. Who they play?
The Chiefs.
The Chiefs, and they won.
Yep, that one's ahead of us.
Yeah, we will talk about that.
Okay, next up.
Speaking of Chiefs.
Steelers 19, Chiefs 13. All I can say is, wow.
Yep. That was unexpected.
Okay, I said last week that until the Chiefs showed me something that I should pick against them, that I was going to ride with the Chiefs. Well, they showed me something.
Yeah.
They can't stop the run for some reason. Between the game we'll get into.
Holy
179 yards for Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah. And even despite that, they had a chance at that game.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't abandon ship yet, but they're not looking like the team that was 5-0.
No, Minding and I were discussing this pre-stream, and I still think they're probably a pretty good bet for the number one seed come playoffs. But
I don't know about that either. Not the way they're looking right now.
If not them, then who?
New England.
Come on, you can't mean that. Come on.
I'm dead serious. You don't bet against Brady.
No,
the
not
best
against
quarterback
Brady.
in the league right now.
Yeah, because Aaron Rodgers is injured, but okay.
Even before then.
No. We could talk about that for hours. But
you'd be wrong for hours.
Shush. I think you're right in saying you don't bet against Brady, but I'm saying you sure as hell bet against that defense.
I mean, Brady's been doing it with bad defenses.
Yeah, but
before then, Peyton did it with bad defenses.
Yeah, but no defense was that bad. None
hey guys, I'm gonna run and get some coffee. Unless you're gonna let me do it while we talk about the Monday night game.
No.
I'll be right back.
I had to talk about the Packers. You will have to talk about the Colts.
I'll be right back. Just go grab a cup of coffee.
Right. But yeah, like that defense, I think to this day still is the worst defense that Brady had so far in his career. And I don't see the Patriots be the number one seed in the AFC. They will make the playoffs. I mean, come on,
for sure.
You don't bet against them that hard, but not the number one seed.
And they play
maybe
the
number two. Maybe they're good enough for that. But yeah, exactly. Playing the Jets and the Dolphins. The Bills are okay this season. They're an up and down team. Maybe 8-8, 9-7 at the end of the year. But it's like 5 sure wins.
Just looking at the AFC standings, it is amazing how close everything is. There are, other than the Chiefs, who went 5-0, and everybody's pretty middle of the road.
It's pretty much the same in the NFC too, with the two exceptions of the 49ers and the Giants, who only won no game or one game.
Yeah.
Everyone else is between 2 and 4, and the Eagles 5-1, but everyone else 4-2. So it's pretty close everywhere in the league.
That is mind blowing.
Yep. I don't think we had that the last few years.
No, I can't remember a year that was like that. And it's not even like you can look at scoring. I mean, the Chiefs have scored a shit ton, but Their defense doesn't look that great. 161 points against. Holy shit! Granted,
Yeah,
that's
but
more than everyone's.
they had one game more than
Right.
than most teams now, and they I think they allowed 31 last night, so they had 130 in the first 6.
I'm just blown away by how close everything is. That is fucking weird.
Yeah, there's no real standout.
There's not. Wow.
And this has been a really weird season anyway. All these teams that nobody thought would win. I mean, you know,
The Jags, the Jets.
I must say, I must say, I still think there are two, let's say, half standouts. In the AFC, it's the Chiefs, and in the NFC, it's the Eagles. But apart from those two, like everyone's like they don't really like fully stand out. Just like they're a bit above everyone else.
I would have agreed with you on the Chiefs had these last 2 games not happened.
yeah.
Come on, Andy Reid is gonna tweak his system a little, and they're gonna be fine.
We'll see.
Bless you.
Yeah, we will.
Thank you.
Oh, Lady Monkey.
Yeah, I muted myself so I could sneeze, and then she outs me by blessing me. Thank you, lady.
All right. Next up, where did I leave off?
Broncos, Giants.
Yeah.
What's wrong with the
Broncos.
Giants? And I realize they won this game, but they're 1-5. What the hell?
I wished I knew, but Giants Monkey are my second favorite team next to my hometown Colts. So, yeah, I wished I knew. But yeah, Giants 23, Broncos 10.
I can tell you what's up with the Giants. Eli sucks. That's what's up.
Well, it is time to replace Eli. But man, their receiver core is pretty tore up. I mean, they're playing. They're playing right now with a bunch of who heard of them, you know.
Yeah. And Evan Ingram. Remember his name.
The reason they won.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. And I think the reason they will win a few more games.
Turns out I was wrong last week. I said the Broncos could leave their offense at home and still win this game. Well, they lost their they left their offense at home, but they didn't win the game.
Yeah.
They listened to you, man. They
Yep.
listened to you.
They shouldn't have.
Yeah. Given your standings in our picks, they really shouldn't have listened to you.
Nope, they shouldn't have.
Keep telling you, it's a long season.
Yeah, but I think I have an advantage that is pretty comfortable. So.
Oh, that Nazi ego.
Wow. Wow, you really have to go there? Really?
Can't set me up like that, dude.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
But yeah, I think it was time to replace Eli after the 2011 season. Like he won his second Super Bowl. Now get rid of him because he never was that good. He is the worst. In my mind, he's the worst quarterback to win multiple Super Bowls.
What? Have you ever heard of Terry Bradshaw?
Yeah. Terry Bradshaw was better than Eli Manning.
You are out of your mind. Terry Bradshaw wasn't even close to Eli Manning.
You have to remember, Eli's playing in the modern league where you can't touch receivers and shit. I think Bradshaw would light it up in today's league.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
J Kid proving again that he has no clue about football.
Why are so many teams sucking so bad at rushing? I'm looking at the Broncos right now. They have 47 yards rushing, and I see they had almost 400 yards passing. That's great, but why the hell do you only have 47 yards rushing?
That's a good question.
A throwing league.
I don't know.
yeah.
I mean, you have the few teams that still rely on the run, but for the most part, it's all about throwing the ball.
Yeah, but running is what controls the clock.
I don't disagree. There's still a few of them that do it, but
How the hell do you throw for almost 400 yards and only score 10 points? Jesus Christ.
By getting close to the end zone and not scoring.
That's okay,
Missing.
that's my division.
Oh God, 2 interceptions, 2 missed field goals, a fumble.
Jesus.
I mean, look at the drives that didn't end in scores. 41-yard missed field goal, 40 yards interception, 40 yards missed field goal, 84 yards turnover on downs.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Wow.
They lost the ball on downs at the 1 of their opponent, of the Giants.
Wow. Well, I'm cool with that. They're my division, so they can suck all they want.
Chargers still won't make the playoffs. Come on.
Hey. If the Packers can, the Chargers can.
No.
Hey, Men's Right Central. Isaac wants me to ask Monkey, where did I find you? He's my son-in-law, by the way. This is a family affair.
Where did you find me?
Yeah, he's a Patriots fan. Give him a break.
he might be talking more about minding than he is Monkey.
Probably, yeah.
He does like to go after mining, that's for sure. All right. So, I guess I got to do this.
Yep.
Monday night, Colts 22, Titans 36.
Damn.
Well, I called it, guys, and I told you it'd be 2 touchdowns, if you recall.
Yeah.
And I told you it would get ugly, and it did. I mean, they kept it close for the first half, but it got really ugly in the second half.
The Colts led in the first half 13-9, and they led even higher by 10 at the start of the third after the pick six.
And you very nearly picked the Titans score because you said 35. 35 to 10 was your score.
Yep.
And they scored 36.
Yeah. It's getting harder and harder to be a Colts fan these days.
Aww.
Well, I'm not a fair weather fan. I've been there with them. We've had worse seasons. Trust me.
Really?
2 and 14?
Yeah. I mean, when they first came here, I've told you this before, minding, fans were going to the games literally with paper bags over their heads. So nobody would see them at the game. So, yeah, we've been there. Yep. So
I think the Colts pretty much lost it in the last 5.5, 6 minutes. 22 with 7.5 minutes left.
It's the same story here as it is with a lot of teams. Like JK was talking about his Lions. We have no pass defense. We really don't. We got Vontae back there, but he's not playing up to what he usually does. And he can only do so much by himself. So it's once they figure out to start throwing on us, it's Katie bar the door.
Although they did have a pick six, if I recall.
Yeah. Absolutely did. Yeah, actually, I was sitting in a Lords of the Night stream out in the chat, and me and Minding were talking back and forth about the game while it was going on. When that happened, I was like, yes.
They just don't know how to play in the second half.
Didn't I tell you they will still find a way to lose?
Oh, I did, and didn't I not disagree with you?
Yeah. That is true.
Oh, get over it, Isaac. Get over it. No pass defense equals checking air pressure.
Oh. Oh, God.
And that was a run defense that we checked the air pressure on?
Yeah.
I feel like Isaac's balls are deflated.
I don't know why you're thinking about Isaac's balls, but hey, I don't judge mining. Whatever you're into, buddy.
Again, going just by stats here, I think they ran all over you too. They had 171 rushing yards.
We showed a pretty good rushing defense, which we've had not a great, but a decent rush defense all year. But it just kind of like the air come out of them in the second half, and it was over.
Especially
let's phrase that a little more appropriately.
On the last play, or on the fourth last play, or whatever it was. It was a 72-yard run for a touchdown when all they wanted to do, the Titans, was to run out the clock.
Yep.
Oops, he's through. He scores 72 yards, touchdown. Oops.
And that's when I switched the TV off.
I understand that.
What was that, J-Kid? You started to say something. Let's rephrase it.
Yeah, you said they've had a pretty good run defense. What you should have said is they've had a better run defense than you're used to. It's still not a good run defense.
That's true enough. That's true enough. True enough. But, it wouldn't take much. I mean, in the last, 4 years, 5 years,
it's been like the past defense of the Lions, yeah.
we haven't had a rush defense for crap for that amount of time, but it is looking better than it has. But,
things do not look good for the Colts.
No.
Oh, they really don't.
No, and Andrews aggravated his injury, so
which is good.
Yeah, which probably means they're going to keep him out the rest of the year. That's what he means by "is good."
For some reason, there was talk that they was going to play him.
Yeah.
Which at this point in the season, you have no hopes of doing anything. Why would you put him back in there and risk it again? That'd be dumb.
Looking at their schedule,
maybe if he's fit enough for like the last 2 or 3 games or something, so he gets a little bit of practice.
No point. That's what the off season's for.
Yeah, no point putting him out there getting hurt.
Okay.
But looking at their future schedule, 2 more games at best. I'm thinking the way they're playing, at best.
I don't know who they have left. But I don't know of 2 teams in the NFL that they could beat.
Well, the 2 they already did. The Browns and the 49ers.
And that was more of a fault of the Browns and the 49ers than it was of Indy.
Yep.
Yeah. But
very easily could be 0-16 right now.
I'm looking at it right now. I see one game they could win, and that's against the Ravens. But then again, it's at Baltimore, so it's going to be tough nonetheless.
And they don't like us. They still hold a grudge. Oh yeah, they do. They still list. They don't list us as the Colts on their scoreboard there. They still list us as Indianapolis. They refuse to acknowledge that we're the Colts. And they've now been here, I think, haven't they, son? Longer here than they were in Baltimore.
I must say that's pretty rich coming from the team that used to be the Cleveland Browns.
Yep.
Yeah.
But they're upset about what they did.
Yeah.
Kind of hypocritical.
All right. Oh, I've took enough beating on that one. And which brings us to...
You can't take enough beating.
Thursday night, Chiefs 30.
Wait. Before you do that, just to summarize our picks or our records for this week.
Okay.
Bloodwing,
you went 6-8. I went 6-8.
Nope, he went 5-9.
I went. It's the Jacksonville thing. I still think he picked the Rams, but we're gonna check it. So far, I'm saying he picked the Rams. I'm gonna check it after the stream.
Okay,
And
well, you're wrong.
If you pick the Jaguars, if you pick the Jaguars, I'm gonna correct it to 5-9. But so far, I have them listed as 6-8. I'm gonna check it after the stream. And I went 7-7. All right.
Now the Thursday game.
Thursday game: Chiefs 30, Raiders 31.
I think we were correct last week. It was the best Thursday night game that we've had in maybe ever.
Yeah,
No,
could be.
No.
Yep.
You already forgot the 49ers-Rams game of a few
Nope.
weeks ago.
It was the 49ers and Rams. This was two good teams.
But it was a great game nonetheless. The 49ers-Rams game was a great game nonetheless. I don't care about what teams play there. If the game is great, the game is great. And if the game is shit, the game is shit.
And that game was decided by 2 points. This game was decided by 1 point. With no time on the clock.
With two good teams.
All right. I don't want to.
You can't win anyway.
See, that's where you're wrong, Bloodwing, because I already won.
A German with a French mentality. You win by giving up.
No, I win because I know I'm right and you are wrong. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say about that. Just for similarity, something from a different stream. Monkey knows pretty well what I'm talking about. The whole cereal is soup debate.
Oh, that's not.
Oh,
That was pretty much the same. Monkey pulled the same strategy. I'm right. I won. I win again. Yeah. Basically, I pulled a monkey here.
Go ahead, Monkey.
did either team Thursday bring a defense?
Not really.
No.
both teams with over 400 yards in offense. That is fucking insane.
Well, they both brought pretty, or at least something of a rushing defense. Not much, but something. But passing, no.
The Raiders' defense has been suspect.
Mm-hmm.
Kansas City's defense is on the injured list.
Yeah.
Eric Berry is the Kansas City defense.
Mm.
Especially after what's his name again? Marcus Peters is playing as, how can I say that? Dirty as he does with his penalties and everything. I mean, just cut it out, dude.
And did the Raiders sign Navarro Bowman this week?
They did.
Question.
That is
They did.
great pickup for the Raiders.
Yeah, not only did they pick him up and sign him, he already played in that game. He had 6 tackled solo, 5 assisted tackles. He had the most tackles of that whole team, of that whole defense, by far.
It should be a big help to
some
him.
work there. And that was the most interesting part to me. He had the communications helmet on. He was basically yeah. He
Interesting.
was the leader of the defense in that game. Practicing with the team, I don't know, 2 days, 3 days, or whatever it was. And he played impressively. Great pickup by the Raiders. And I think this is the reinforcement they needed. Now, all they need now is like a cornerback or something.
Yeah, they don't have a secondary.
Someone who can actually defend a pass.
But that definitely helps their linebacking crew.
Yeah, definitely.
Okie doke. Anything else on that before we move on to next week's scores? Or
Nope.
next
Move
week's
on.
picks? All right. Well, and Monkey, you can jump in on this. We obviously won't keep track on it, but you just pipe right
Well,
on
for
in.
that 1 week, I will, but
Oh, yeah.
We're sure you are. All right. First game up, Ravens at Vikings.
I hate them both.
yeah, me too. Me too. But to me personally, this is I think it's a very easy pick to go here with the Vikings. I mean, look at the state the Ravens are in, and I don't mean what's the actual state they're in?
Baltimore,
what's
Maryland.
Maryland, yeah. I don't mean Maryland. I mean the way they are right now.
Yeah, when in doubt, go with the home team, Vikings.
Yeah.
Nope, I'm going Ravens. Vikings are playing Case Keenum.
Oh, they
Case
are.
Keenum
aren't
has
they?
won games.
They are playing Case, aren't they? I'm gonna have to go Vikings. I don't think it's as clear a pick as what Minding's saying, but I'm gonna come down with Vikings.
All right.
Next game, we know who Minding's gonna pick. Saints at Packers.
Yeah, I must pick the Packers. Come on. But I feel like Brett Hundley could really pull an upset here, and maybe that defense is rallying around him and actually starting to play. That pass defense, rush defense is pretty good so far, or looking pretty good. The pass defense, I hope they get their shit together, at least now. Like all the time they were able to just depend on Aaron Rodgers because he pulled the Packers out of it pretty much every time. Saw that in the Packers Cowboys game, but he's not there anymore. So I really hope the pass defense steps their shit up.
I'm going to go with the Saints by 30.
Oh, I have a new best
Did you
friend.
say 3 or 30?
30.
Monkey.
I'm going Saints too. I don't know about 30, but yeah, I think they're going to win that game.
You know I'm going Saints.
All right, then just to pick different than all of you. Packers.
You're going to be disappointed twice next week when they lose and then realizing that they lost and you picked them.
I think the 3 people that are now in this hangout in this stream will be disappointed. I won't be one of them. But okay, let's get on with the next one.
Minding, I didn't know pot was legal in Germany.
It don't have to be legal to smoke it.
It isn't, but it is legal in the Netherlands and in Switzerland, and both are neighboring countries of Germany. So a lot of Germans actually go to either country just to smoke some pot.
Little border hopping.
I don't. Yeah, but yeah.
All right, next up, Jets at Dolphins.
Ew.
Yeah.
I know who's gonna lose. Every viewer.
Nice.
This sounds like a London game.
Excuse me.
It does.
Speaking of London game, there is a London game this week.
And it's not Jets Dolphins?
It's not Jets Dolphins. It's Cardinals Rams. We're gonna talk about that later. We're gonna pick it later. Is what I wanted to say, but that is played in the Twickenham Stadium in London. Just so you know, I'm picking the Dolphins here simply because they're the home team.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna go Jets. Just because.
I'm too stupid to talk today. Now you're comment on this. But now you're taking a play out of my book, Blood. You're picking different just because.
No, actually, in my mind, well, these are two who cares teams, but in my mind, it's a because of that, it's a tough one to pick, and I think that overall the Jets have played a little bit better ball than the Dolphins. Yeah, the Dolphins got them one, but
Okay.
Yeah, I
Take it.
regret not taking the Dolphins last week. So I'm taking the Dolphins this
We
week.
take the Dolphins now. Okay.
all right.
All right.
Panthers at Bears.
Is there a question here?
Panthers are going to win that.
But it depends which Cam Newton is going to show up. Is it the 3-pick ball sailing in the air Cam Newton, or is it the Cam Newton who can actually play a little? But I don't think that he's going to play as bad as he played in that. Which game was it, against the Eagles where he threw
Yes.
those 3 picks? Yeah. And they barely lost. Like, it was what was it, 28-23? This is the Bears, and even if he throws 3 picks, I still think Panthers are going to win.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
I really don't
close.
think it depends on which Cam. I don't think the Panthers can lose this one. I mean, yeah, they can, but I just don't see it.
I said that last week about the Packers, and well, we saw what happened.
Yeah. Well, we've always said we're not football experts. We're just a group of guys that like football. That's it.
Hey, I had a better outcome.
You can't account for injuries. Come on. We all know
It
that.
worked. I've never been more happy to be wrong.
All righty. Cardinals at Rams.
That's the London game.
Is that the London game?
Right. Yeah.
It's actually an interesting game.
And
Yeah.
yeah, for once, yeah.
Smart pick says
Um,
Rams, but I'm going to go Cardinals.
All right.
Okay. I'm gonna go with the Rams. Cardinals are gonna find a way to lose again, as almost always.
Yeah. Like was mentioned earlier in the stream, the Cardinals play up or down to whoever they're playing. They're going to have to play up to the Rams. So I'm going to go Rams.
I am as well. I'm taking Rams.
All right.
Now you're keeping track of this, right, Mining? Next
Yes.
week we don't want to have to go back and listen to the stream. Because don't count on my memory. My memory's worse than Monkey's, and we all know how bad his is.
Oh yeah. All right. Next game.
Buccaneers at Bills.
Bill.
Wow.
Bills, and it's not gonna be beautiful.
Yeah. Going with the home team. Bills.
Yeah, I'm going to have to follow suit and go with the Bills on this one. Had to think about it a minute.
I guess I'm standing alone.
Come on, Dick, it'd be different.
I am. I think that defense makes a bounce back. The Bucs win this game.
Okay, there you have it.
All right.
Jaguars at Colts.
Colts by 20. No, that was a joke. Don't like. If someone if someone is watching that after the game happened, that was a joke. Unless it actually happened, then I meant it. But
We got it.
Jaguars. It's like, come on.
Yeah.
Jaguars easy.
Yeah. As much as I'd love to pick my Colts, I'm not that stupid. Maybe stupid, but not that stupid. But yeah, Jaguars.
I'm going to be that stupid and go with any given Sunday. The Colts are going to win this one.
Oh, God. How?
If the Jags were at home, I take the Colts. Jags are on the road. I take the Jags.
Yeah. They are one of them strange teams that just play worse at home. Maybe they're too worried about that swimming pool.
Yeah.
Or they just want to get to London already.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Monkey.
Oh, Jaguars certainly should win this game, but Colts at home, got to go with them.
I now I know why you picked the Colts. I took a look at the chat. Lady Monkey picked the Colts.
Oh, I'm not even watching chat. I'm.
You can't pick against Lady Monkey.
I wouldn't. Hell no. I'm not stupid.
See?
I have to sleep with her.
Smart man. Okay. So everybody picked? All right.
Yep.
Titans at Browns.
0-7.
Yeah. I mean, Mariota looked a little bit stiff to me. Of course, he should. He wasn't 100%.
Yeah.
And this is the Browns. So, yeah, Titans.
Remember, they're playing with Deshaun Kaiser again.
That'll be your Jay Cutler Award next week.
Deshaun.
The Clevelands can't get it every week, okay?
Yeah.
Yes, they can.
Yes, they can.
Wow,
Absolutely.
they're trying.
If they keep playing Deshaun, yes, absolutely they can.
Okay, yeah. That is true.
He could sweep the season.
That's one way to phrase it.
All right, next up. Cowboys at 49ers.
Wait a second. So we all picked the Titans, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Cowboys at 49ers. Yeah, that's how I feel. It's really not as easy a pick.
As it should be.
Yeah.
Because you look at the record and you're seeing, Cowboys 2-3, yeah, but they lost to Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. Okay, that can happen. Who else did they lose against?
Well, the Cowboys and 49ers are almost a division game, and they have been forever. They're it's such a hard game to call when those two play, no matter what.
They're a historic game, definitely.
Yeah, I'm going with the Cowboys though. Just because, damn, the Niners suck.
They are not what their record shows.
I beg to differ.
Exactly.
They are 0-6. That's undeniable.
They lost to the Rams at home. They lost badly to the Broncos on the road.
And to the Colts. Come on, let's give some.
I don't
get many
picking.
props.
My instinct tells me I should go with the Cowboys, but I'm gonna pick the Niners in this one.
God, this is a tough one for me. I'm gonna go Cowboys. Just settle on one.
If Zeke was sitting out, I would take the Niners. However, he'll be playing, so I got to take the Cowboys.
You no longer care about the 0-16 and everything?
I mean, I'll be extremely happy if the Niners win. I just can't pick them.
Same with the Browns, huh?
Okay. Bengals at Steelers.
Steelers.
Yep.
Steelers.
No argument.
Yeah. At home, no matter how bad they are away, the Steelers are just tough to beat, and Bengals just aren't up to the task this year.
Yep.
Seahawks at my poor Giants. Oh, Seahawks.
Well, do we have to talk about it?
Seahawks, yeah. If it wasn't for the fact that the Giants have lost both of their home games, I might pick them, but Seahawks definitely.
Yeah. There's no home game advantage for the Giants this year.
No.
Really not. J-Kid?
Yeah, I'm taking the Seahawks as well.
All right.
And I'm not looking at chat at the minute, but sorry, Corey. He's a huge Giants fan.
He said Giants all the way. I'm going for it. Giants by a field goal.
Who'd you take, Mighty?
We all took the Giants. Or we all took the Seahawks, yeah.
We all took the Giants? What? No. Hell no.
Let's see. Broncos at Chargers.
This is a purely sentimental pick. I don't believe in it, but I'm picking my Chargers.
I do believe it, and I'm picking the Chargers.
Ooh.
Well, they're 0-3 at, I'm doing air quotes here, home. So, yeah, they could very easily lose this, but you can't bet against your own team.
Oh, yeah, you can.
See, you all made fun of me when I picked the Packers.
Well, that's just a bad pick.
You're playing the Broncos. We play the Saints. Okay?
And it's because it's you. But at this time, we're what? 3 weeks? We're through week 6, and we've done 3 preseason weeks of mining. By now, you know how me and J-Kid are.
Yeah. But what's your pick, Blood?
It's in the soccer stadium. I'm going to go Broncos.
Go upstairs with Mama and get one.
What's going on there?
Oh, my daughter and granddaughter just showed up.
Hey, it's Little Butt. Hey.
Hey.
She's already on her way upstairs. She doesn't care anymore.
Okay. See, my big problem here is I don't want to agree with J-Kid. I would totally be fine if only Monkey picked the Chargers. But now J-Kid picked the Chargers too. And I wanted to pick the damn it, I'm gonna pick the Chargers. Fuck it.
Either way you went, you were agreeing with one of us. So
Yeah, but you're a nice old guy. I would have
Lesser of two evils.
I would have morals on my side if I said, look, he's an old guy. I can't disagree with him.
why not? Everybody else does.
That is true. All right.
Okay. Next up, Falcons at Patriots.
Sunday night. Simply because the Falcons in the last few games didn't look like the Falcons of the last year. And since we pretty much now know that all this Matt Ryan is elite talk was just bullshit, I'm going with the Patriots.
I hate picking the Patriots, but yeah.
I'm
Patriots.
with you. I'm with you, Monkey. I hate picking them too, but Patriots at home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go Pats.
No one who is not a fan of the Patriots likes picking the Patriots ever. You either are a fan of them or you hate them. But
What?
at the end of the day, they're
You're
still
completely
the better
accurate.
team. Yeah, at the end of the day, they are the better team in this game. They have the home field advantage. You can't not pick him. Or can you, J-Kid?
Fool me once, Atlanta. I'm picking the Pats.
And Ike's picking the Falcons out in the chat. That's
No, he's not.
What?
He's a
What?
troll. Y'all
Yeah,
know
he
well,
is a
good and
troll.
well, he's a troll.
He
Yeah.
is a troll. That is true.
I don't believe him.
Okay. Redskins at Eagles.
Oh, Eagles are unbeatable.
Oh yeah, Eagles easily.
Eagles
Yeah.
or the Redskins tried to lose to the Niners, so
Yeah.
I'm
I'm going to go with Eagles, yeah. Yeah.
And Thursday night, huh?
Yep. Dolphins at Ravens.
Oh, the best thing about this game might be the jerseys, the color rush jerseys. And you know, when the best thing about a game is the let's say the fashion aspect of it, it's gonna be a shit game.
Oh God.
Ravens
Yeah,
simply
I'm
for
going
home
with
field
the-
advantage.
Yep, home field Ravens.
Ravens.
the bad part for me on this is I either have to pick the Dolphins twice or I have to pick the Ravens twice. And I'm not really feeling either one of those.
You shouldn't have picked the Ravens against the Vikings.
Well, if the Vikings weren't playing Case Keenum, I wouldn't have picked them. I'm
Case
taking the
Keenum
Ravens,
isn't
I guess.
that bad, but okay.
I don't like it though. Maybe this will be my game that ends in a tie this week.
So what do you say? You say tie or?
No, I'm picking the Ravens. Don't be surprised if it's a tie though.
Yeah, like we said, it's been a crazy year, so who knows?
I do want to go on record
That
here
is-
saying that my Chargers could still make the playoffs. You can laugh, but looking at their schedule, they could do it.
No, they can't.
They've only lost one game by more than a touchdown.
Yeah, but they still have
And-
Rivers.
True. And if I'm not here next week, I want to tell you guys the week after when they play the Patriots, the Chargers are going to win. You can look this up. The Chargers always do well against the Patriots.
Monkey, you need to check with your
Yes, sir.
doctor about your dosage.
I'm telling you.
think-
Mark my words.
Look. I would understand if you said, I don't know, Chargers could go at least 6-10. Wait. I'd be a little skeptic, but I say, okay, I see that this could happen. Like they play
wait,
the
this
Browns
is-
at home, they play the Jets.
This is coming from the guy who told me Hundley's going to take the Packers to the playoffs, right?
I'm not saying he is going to. I said he can.
He said it could, yeah. And I said the Chargers could still make the playoffs, and they will beat the.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Can I interrupt here? Because I just saw something in chat I need some clarification on. Monk, what is a fag fest?
And that awe, by the way, that awe a while ago was not for you, Mining. That was for little monkey back there talking
Can you hear
about the
her?
Chargers. Yeah.
I know. Do you think that if I hear an aw, that I would think this is directed at me?
I mean, you? Yeah.
You are a little cute.
You're self-centered enough.
I am?
I mean, if you have to think about it.
No, it's not really that I'm thinking about it. It's just that I'm doubting it. What? Whatever. The Packers aren't done. John McNair.
I'm still waiting
Come
on. Oh, he
Watch-
says watch Thursday,
watch Thursday.
You'll have it.
I can't. I work.
Yeah, he'll be at work when that game's on. Plus, I think it's on cable, and neither one of us have cable.
You got to get Amazon Prime. It's on Amazon Prime.
Wait, games are on Amazon Prime?
Thursday night games, yeah.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't.
Now you do. I've been watching all of them on Amazon Prime.
I always forget that because I have Amazon Prime, but I always forget about TV and movies and all this shit on there. Yeah, I'll have to start paying more attention.
Yep. I think they started in week 4 with the Packers-Bears game. I think that was the first Thursday night game of the season that was on Amazon.
Yeah, I have Amazon Prime on accident. I did their little trial and then forgot to cancel. So now I have that Amazon Prime.
Monkey.
Yeah, that happened to me on Hulu.
Well, actually, with Amazon Prime, it's turned out to be a pretty good deal. So now that I can get the NFL on it, makes it even better. But guys,
Except for the fact that it's Thursday night games.
Well, yeah, that's where they put the shitty ones. But I have to go do a little more construction work before my stream tonight. So
Yes,
Absolutely.
Have hurt yourself.
oh, I've
We're
already
probably
done
going to be
but-
winding this down pretty
Oh.
soon anyway, Monkey.
sir.
Did you run into a bat again?
No, just lifting crap above my head. So
Oh,
remind me next week, and I'll come back because I want to check. I want to check how I did.
I'll do that, sir. And thank you for coming on.
I'm gonna let you know anyway.
All right, guys. I'll talk to you guys later.
See you
Have a
later.
good one, bud.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Good people, Monkey. So, have we got anything else? We ran through that quicker than we've ever run through. We're usually running over a few minutes.
Yeah, that is kind of weird. we could do what the Lords of the Night do and just turn it over to chat, but seeing that Isaac is there and a few others, I feel like that's not going to end well.
Oh, we don't mind a few trolls. We don't mind a few trolls, as long as
Well,
we keep it
you
in the family.
don't.
Speaking of trolls, where is your troll?
My troll.
Yeah, what's his name?
Shaggy.
Yes.
I don't know. He's been on Twitter, but he hasn't been in the chat.
For shame.
Yeah, I think Sylvanus timed him out that one time, and I think that scared him.
I just remember I saw something that we could do that for the last like 15 17 minutes we have. I saw it on what's it called, Inside the NFL, I think. Is the name of the show with God, who's there? Boomer Esiason, Ray Lewis, and so on and so forth.
Oh, Jesus.
What they did, yeah. But the let's say the game, which it kind of is I think is pretty interesting. So I'm gonna name you all 32 NFL teams, and you're gonna tell me if you do. Let's say if you can see a way they make the playoffs.
Playoffs?
Yeah. I think like now with 6 weeks in, 7 for the Chiefs and Raiders, this is kind of, I think, a good time to look at every team and say, can they make the playoff? Is there a let's say a viable way, or is it too unrealistic
Okay.
for them to make the playoffs? So we're gonna start with the AFC East. Patriots.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, I have to, or I somehow have to join as well, while also calling the names of the teams. Okay, so we're all saying yeah on that one. Bills.
Can we say maybe?
No, yes or no? Yes or no only.
No.
Yes, there's a chance, but it's pretty daggum slim.
So that's a yes.
Okay.
I'm also saying yes. I think if they are constant enough, or if they find some consistency, they can make the playoffs as a wildcard team. But playoffs is playoffs, so I say yeah. Dolphins.
No.
No.
No. Come on. Jets.
No.
No. AFC North. Steelers.
Yes.
Wild card, yes.
What?
Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win that division then?
Right?
But I'm also saying it, but let's go on. He can explain. We've got 3 other teams. Well, technically 3, but
2.5.
de facto 2. Nah, come on. The Browns don't have a chance at anything. Ravens.
No.
No.
You think the Bengals are gonna win the division?
No, I really kind of misspoke. No, seriously, I kind of misspoke a lot.
He thought about it like, oh, wait a minute.
No,
so no one is gonna win that division. Cool.
I think your next team, if you're coming up with Cincinnati, has I just got it backwards in my head. Give me a break.
Okay.
You said it yourself. I'm an old guy.
Okay. So you're saying Steelers, yes, and not just as a wild card team. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. So you both said Ravens, no.
Yes.
Okay. As a wild card, yeah, but it's not going to be easy. But I see a way for them to get there. Bengals.
No.
I think that this is what I meant. Yes, I think as a wild card. Yeah, I know I'm going to get grief for it. They haven't played well this year, but
okay, I'm still saying no. And we can make this very quick. Cleveland Browns.
NIT. No. Oh, that's college basketball.
What?
No.
They're gonna win the championship. Yeah. Also, no. I mean, come on, no. AFC South. This might be the most interesting one. Titans.
Yes.
Yes. Jaguars.
No.
Oh. Okay.
I'm going to have to agree with Jake Kid. I think they're going to, by the end of the season, they're going to be the Jags that we remember.
They were. We thought they were.
Yeah.
I have to say yes. Somehow I see a way of them doing it. This division right now is pretty. Like it's tied up at the front. You have Titans, Jaguars, and Texans at 3-3. Sure, you have the Colts at 2-4, but they're going to be 2-14 at the end. Like, come on. Sorry, Blood, but
hey.
Come on. But like if the defense keeps up the way they're playing right now, they have a chance of making the playoffs.
They have too many home games.
Yeah.
Well, if they win their 8 road games plus they already won the London game, that's 9-7, and that might be enough for a wild card spot.
No, because 3 teams aren't coming out of that division.
No. And see, that's my thinking. Yeah.
But okay, maybe they win 1 or 2 at home as well, and they lose 1 or 2 at on the road. But I'm just saying I see a way of them doing it. I'm not saying they're gonna be the top team or something, but it might happen. Yeah.
Wow. Monk. Hang on a second. Monk said the Jags win the division.
What?
I love you, Monk, but
let's move on with the Texans, which I think we all agree will win the division, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So definitely playoffs. Yeah. So Texans. Come on. The Jaguars don't win the division. They have a shot at a wild card spot if their record is good enough at the end of the season, but division? No.
I feel like if the Jags won the division, we would see what a fag fest was.
and their
Probably,
little
yep.
swimming pool.
No. Blood, that's a sausage fest. But yeah, we have one team left, and I'm
Team.
sorry, Bloodwing, but yeah,
That's all right. Hey, lay it on
Wow.
me.
I was trying to be nice, and you said, Jacob, please repeat what you just said.
Team.
That is cruel. That is wow.
But true.
Yeah, and bear in mind they are his second favorite team. So
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And no is
But,
the answer to that question.
I think
a resounding,
same
not
here.
just no, it's a big heck no.
Yeah, I agree. Chiefs, AFC West now.
Yes.
Yes.
Broncos.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Raiders.
Yes.
That to me is the toughest. But if they can keep up what they did now, if they're able to play the way they played against the Chiefs and are able to use the weaknesses of their opponents, yes. It all depends on that. It's not going to be easy. They're 3-4 right now, so they have to win a lot more games than they lose. But yeah, also possible. Chargers.
I think,
No.
Okay, so what do you want to say, Blood? Sorry.
I just think that this division, if any division has a chance, this division has a chance of sending 3 teams to the playoffs.
That's what I think's
Yeah,
happening
that's
too.
what I thought
Yeah.
before the season as well, and I would still stand by it. However, it could also happen. That's why I picked like pretty much one wildcard team in every division. That there's going to be a wildcard team from another division than the AFC West.
Yeah.
The AFC West has the best chance of sending 3 teams. That is correct.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Chargers.
No.
No.
Sorry, Monkey.
That's
I wish-
another
I wish-
heck
I wish
no,
the
monkey.
Yeah, I wish Monkey was still here. I'd be like, no. All right, over to the NFC. NFC East, Eagles.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, number 1 seed.
Absolutely.
Redskins.
That's a little tougher.
Okay, then I'm going to start and say yes.
I'm going to go yes as well.
Yeah.
Cowboys.
No.
Who was it? I missed it.
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
No.
Yeah, also no. J-Kid?
Oh, I said no.
He said no.
Okay, I didn't hear that. Sorry. Giants.
That's funnier than the Colts making it.
No, it's not.
Yeah, same here. No. Well, come on. It is funnier than the Colts making it.
The Giants beat the Broncos. The Colts wouldn't even come close.
The Giants didn't beat the team for 5 weeks.
They also didn't play the Niners and the Browns. And
That is correct, but still, the Giants have a tougher schedule than the Colts. So, yeah, Giants no.
Yeah.
Vikings.
no.
Nope.
What? The Vikings are 4-2 right now.
Nope.
I say yes. Packers.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're what? This whole time, you told me, oh, this Brett Hundley, like, oh, and now
I
you're
didn't.
telling me the Packers. Come on. Now
You
you're
go back
telling
and
me the
listen to
Packers
that.
can make the-
You go back and listen to that, and you'll hear that I was extremely quiet through that whole thing.
Okay, then my anger only is directed at Bloodwing.
I can take it. I got big shoulders. Come on.
You said the whole time the Packers with Hundley and everything, like, and nah, it's not gonna. And now you say they have a shot at the playoffs.
Let's look at the rest of the division, man. That's not necessarily saying that the Packers are that great.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah. I still think Packers probably win the division, but it's gonna be close. We'll see what the rest of the division is. I think Rodgers now being out might be the great equalizer of the NFC North. Now everyone's pretty much equally shit.
Yeah.
Lions.
Yes.
Yeah. It's
Simply because of
possible.
that- yeah, simply because of that division. I'm also saying yeah.
Yeah.
Bears.
No.
No.
No. Panthers.
Yes.
We're just going on possibilities, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's possible.
Also, yeah, it depends on Cam Newton and and the physicality of his receivers' routes. That incident was funny. Saints.
No.
Yeah, I have to agree. No.
I'm thinking, yeah. I think there is a chance for them. Falcons.
Yes.
Yes, but only on the fact that it's a possibility.
Obviously.
They'll be the wild card.
Yeah.
Yeah. Buccaneers.
Yes.
No.
See, I didn't expect him to be this bad through the first 5 games, going 2-3. And it seems like they got a lot of issues on defense, and Jameis Winston is banged up. I'm gonna say no. All right, LA Rams.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seahawks.
Yes.
Yes. Cardinals.
No.
If you'd have asked me 6 weeks ago, I'd have said yes, but now I'm going to have to say no.
And if I had asked you 6 weeks ago, I would have laughed at you like I did laugh at you back in the day. No. And this is going to be a really tough one.
No.
49ers.
No.
Obviously, no. They would have to win out from here 10 games. No.
And hope
Not
other
gonna
stuff
happen.
happened.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Well, 10 and 6, you could pretty much be a wild card team.
Mm,
Let's say if the Rams keep up their play, they're maybe 11-5, or maybe the Seahawks are. I don't know, one of those teams. And I mean, look at the way the league went so far. I wouldn't rule out a team 9-7 being a wild card team this year. Like, you barely have a team. Like, you have 2 teams that are 0-6. You have one team that is 1-5. Everyone else, you have one team that is has been 5-1 before week 7. They lost, and the other team still is 5-1.
mm-hmm.
Everyone else is between 4-2 and 2-4. It's pretty damn close. So, but 9-7 looks to me like this could be a wild card this year.
It could.
If you make
It could, but I just don't think they're going to get that kind of record
but yeah,
out of that division.
Yeah, obviously 49ers won't win 9 out of their 10 games. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like,
I'm just hoping for one.
If they would, yeah, of course you're hoping for one. You don't want them to go 0-16.
That's right.
But if the let's say the mathematical chance is still there, not saying the real world chance is there, but if they were to win at least 9 out of 10 games, they could make the. They aren't gonna. Come on, let's be real here. But just saying the mathematical chance. But I'm also with a resounding no here. Come on, it's the 49ers. They are 0-6. Their season is done.
No argument for me.
Yeah, me either.
And I think we are right at the 2-hour mark, right?
We are.
We are.
Yes, we are. Great filler.
Yeah.
Thanks, chat. Thanks to everybody that's come out. I can't stress this enough. I really do appreciate it. Share the stream out. Do whatever you can, because YouTube ain't going to help us out with that anymore. But we really do appreciate you coming out. All the regulars. I'm seeing the same names every week, and that's great. That's awesome.
Yep, I agree. We got dead space there.
Yeah, I know. I was giving you all the chance to agree with me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
we suck at
agree
that, so we spent the last 2 hours arguing. We missed our cue there to agree.
There you go. And a big thanks to Ranting Monkey. He's a busy guy, so anytime he can come join us, I really appreciate it. So
yeah, appreciate it, Monkey.
And one last thing, because I just see it pop up in the chat, John McNair, fuck you. I had to get that out there.
So, yeah, anyway, as I said, we really appreciate it. We'll see y'all next week. And as always, get out of my yard.
Bye.
Bye.